Hello, everyone. It's me, Randy. Welcome back to the Randy Rex Show. I'm so happy to see you again. Last episode, I talked about the incident at my new part-time job, and that only reason I'm bringing that up is because that is why I did not have an episode last week. Just working multiple jobs has become so much, but rest assured I am back in action, and let's get to the show. Only 2 more episodes left in this installment of Cousin Conversations. It has been a fun, kooky, crazy conversation this go around. So let's go ahead and listen in on what we're talking about next.
I have an interesting question.
That's just why I was like,
that's Anthony screaming like, "No, you're wrong." No, he's like, "You're wrong." No, but
Thank you,
let's say we took this public, right? You know how like they go to like universities or whatever, and they like have like a table set up and they like ask me a question. This is really dumb, but this is all I have. But it's like, what would you ask? You can ask anything. It doesn't have to be politics. It's just like, let's say you set up a table. You were in it. Let's say UT campus is literally down the street. What would you ask? Or, you know what I mean? What would your table be or whatever?
Ooh,
I don't have anything. Like, maybe an issue. Like, you know what I mean? What's it like? Anything. I hate Tuckade. No, I'm kidding.
so I only took out.
Lemonade?
Yeah, I do actually.
It's cold.
It's Minute Maid. I was like, yeah.
Oh, Minute Maid's a shit, dude. I fucking love their food.
The first thing I thought of.
Yeah, go for it.
Homelessness.
Homelessness?
Yeah.
About it.
At first, like, I'm like, well, what are your thoughts on homelessness? Just like, I wanted to think something like raw, like how should, and then, you know, my mind was kind of just going from there, like, what is the solution? Or, you know, so.
Solution, if I had the solution,
do you care?
I care. I don't want anybody to be homeless. But at the end of the day, it's like I said, like the working class has a very, very small attention, like not a small attention span, but like if you put somebody feeling like they're struggling, like if you make someone feel like they're drowning, like how are you supposed to just save anybody else who's drowning? You gotta save yourself first. And most people are stuck in that, like, I could never save myself. I'm always stuck drowning. I can barely, like,
keep your head.
It's a really good point.
My head is barely above ground. I don't have time to worry about anything else. And the people who can are like, well, I just don't want to deal with it. I just rather, I don't want them to be homeless, but like I don't want to deal with it either.
They're on a figurative, like, on their yacht, you know, or a boat. It's like, yeah, I'm safe. I'm living. I'm doing my thing.
I'll
be fine. I'm fine. Like,
but then there's unfortunately some people who are fine donate, but like you just can't save everybody.
Yeah.
It's because like some people say put millions of dollars into certain projects. Like, what about the people over there? It's like, well, I can only save. I only have $1 million.
You know, it's funny because how you were talking about like the whole voting.
Yeah.
That's how I feel about homelessness. Where it's like, what could I do? I'm like one person. Like, am I gonna become like the Mother Teresa or the Harriet Tubman of homelessness? You know what I mean? Like,
there are very simple things. Like, the only real thing you can do is like groundwork. Like, go out there and give them a sandwich, or like take them like I mean most people already know like soup kitchens, like they already know like places to go, but like unless you have like a place to put them, all you really can do is just go give them food. You can give them money, but that doesn't really help, like unless you're giving them a substantial,
yeah, if you give them $10, they're just gonna blow that within that day.
That's a really good point. You're making
and even if they do
lot.
Save it, like that's a dog, like whether they still have to eat, like the stuff costs money, they can't just not eat, so that $10 is only gonna last them, you know, a couple days.
We are getting down to the nitty gritty. This is the second to last episode of Beauty Sesh. So let's go ahead and take a look at how my look is progressing before the big reveal next episode. Well, let's see what the bleep I can do. But I am going to attempt to add some color to this look as well.
And it's not this green one I started with either. Oh, see, so that's not coming on
It all the way that I want. So that's very concerning. Oh God. Think it's always something. What if I use this one? I am just using these makeup brushes as I see fit. But you know what? That makes me feel better. They're my makeup brushes. It's my makeup. I will use this shit how I see fit. And that's that, bitches. So we're on a road to a more colorful look. This looks a little cuckoo bird bananas right now, but we'll see what I can work out in the end. Better see, doesn't look that bad.
Okay, it does.
I'm gonna save this look. Okay, that's gorgeous. See, that looks cute. Now I just need to do a little eye here. Hopefully this will come out okay. Where am I? Where am I? I have a mess going on here. No, never. Me, never. There was this person I met recently. And they were telling me about how they really thrive in chaos. And I thought, I'm like, am I that person too? Maybe I am. Maybe I just want to be because I already feel like my life is chaotic.
Maybe to say that I at least thrive in it. There's your excuse.
It's like almost having an excuse for having a chaotic life. I'm thriving, so... That is not horrendous. Now, I'm gonna see what the fuck I can do about the rest of this shit, because I don't know what I'm doing. If you didn't get that from what I said earlier. Okay, here's that stuff. The foundation-y stuff. I'm just gonna put a little on here and see if that does anything. I don't know if I'm supposed to be using this right now, but again, I don't know what I am doing. And people always talk about blending. Is this blending? Am I blending? I mean, they do this. Oh wow. It actually is kind of working. That's kind of crazy. Wow. I look cute. I'm not gonna sit here and lie and say that that's kind of crazy. That's like really crazy. The power of makeup, bitches. Oh. Ooh, the white on my nose just like evaporated. I think that's a thing. Thank you all for tuning in. I hope it was just as much fun for you as it was for me. I am going to be back next week with a brand new episode. So thank you for sticking around and thank you for staying around. Well, this is great content.